Peace and blessings, my friend. Welcome to another episode of the How to Manifest Anything and Everything You Desire podcast, where we talk about how to manifest the things that you desire using the law of attraction. And I take you on a journey as I help people like you attract the things that you desire using the law of attraction the same way that I was able to do. So in this episode, what I wanted to talk about is I wanted to talk about some downloadable resources that will help you learn the skills that you need to learn in order to attract the things that you desire into your life using the law of attraction. So I'll tell you a quick story. So basically, if you're familiar with the podcast by now, you heard that I'm developing a course, as well as created a free. And by the way, I'm on my drive in, just so you know, in case the audio is kind of is kind of hard to hear or whatever. But I digress. So basically, I'm creating this. I'm developing a course that will help people learn what they need to learn in order to attract the things that they desire into your life. And the reason behind the course is basically when I was at a point in my life where I was really, really low and I needed a breakthrough. I was really, really having a hard time. I was behind on my rent. I had a negative checking account. My checking account was literally negative $426. I had come home from work and I received a 3-day pay or quit notice, which meant if I didn't pay the back rent that I owed, I would be evicted. And at that point, while I was reading the letter, tears began to well up in my eyes, and I had a stress headache from the stressful day at work that I had, being in a cubicle for 8 hours a day, talking to annoying people on the telephone. I mean, it was just a bad point. And what happened was I noticed that the more negative energy I focused on, the badder or the worse I felt. With every negative thought that ran in my head, it sunk me even lower, and I felt even more miserable, stressed out, and worthless. And that reminded me of a movie that I had saw back when I was living at home with my parents, where it talked about how your thoughts actually can affect the world around you. And that's when I immediately changed the way I was thinking, and I started to have positive thoughts. And I got up, I got a hold of my landlord and made some payment arrangements so I didn't get kicked out. I had enough food and gas to get me to work throughout the week until I got my next paycheck, so that my bank account would be current and wouldn't be in the negative anymore. And basically, I rewatched that movie, and the movie is called The Secret. You're probably familiar with it. They also have a book called The Secret. But I rewatched the movie and I started doing and applying what I learned in the movie, and it actually started working for me. I started to feel a lot better. I was able to get through my work day without feeling stressed out, and my outlook on life was a lot more positive. But the thing about that was, although I felt great, I wasn't hitting any of the goals that I had been setting for myself, because I'm a singer and a songwriter. And what I was doing was I was I was trying out different business opportunities that I would find online to try to find out or try to make some extra money to help me promote my music. And I was not getting any results after a couple months of applying law of attraction the way I learned it. So I figured I must be doing this wrong. So I went back, watched the movie again, and I started to actually focus on each of the teachers or each of the speakers in that movie. And I went and I actually studied their individual teachings, and I dissected what they taught, and I found out that I was actually doing it incorrectly. So once I learned what it was I was doing wrong, which was I had to focus on my belief and my belief in myself and being able to manifest the things that I desire. And once I proved to myself that law of attraction actually worked, that's when I started having results, and I started to hit the goals that I had set for myself. I was able to start having success in music. I have my music on iTunes, Spotify. I get paid when people stream and download my music, as well as I started having results in the different business opportunities that I was involved in. And basically, now that I was able to get those results, the main thing that gave me even more excitement was being able to show other people how to do the same thing using law of attraction. And that brings me back to the topic of this podcast episode, which is downloadable resources. There were none, okay? There were no downloadable resources back when I was actually trying to learn this stuff. I actually had to purchase stuff, and go through it, and actually I learned from YouTube and stuff like that, but I wanted to be able to download stuff and take it with me, like take it to work and to consume it while I was driving into work and on lunch breaks and stuff like that. Nothing like that was available at that point. So that's what sparked me to have the idea of including that in this course that I'm actually creating. So not only will you be able to download the free video that I'm creating, but that actually it's pretty much finished. I just haven't released it yet, but I created a free video that has this three-step process that I took to start attracting things into my reality. That's a video, but you'll also be able to download it and take it with you wherever you go, on your mobile device, tablet, phone, wherever you want to view it. You'll be able to do that. Not only that, and that is free, by the way, and I'll be letting you know how to get access to that pretty soon. But not only that, you'll also be able to download MP3 versions of each different step within the course that I'm creating. So when you actually get the course, and it won't be expensive or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. But once you get the course, you're going to be able to download each individual section so that you can take it with you on wherever you go to work, school, play, wherever. You'll be able to download it and listen to it on your phone, listen to it on your tablet, computer, wherever it is that you want to view it. And the reason for that is because I wanted to make it as simple as possible to consume the information. Because like I said, there wasn't nothing that I could find like that when I actually began to get really serious about studying law of attraction. And so that was basically the story behind the downloadable resources that I wanted to include in the training course. And also, like I said before, the free video will also be downloadable, so you can consume it wherever you please, like wherever you want to. Alright, so make sure to be on the lookout. I'm going to be releasing this course very, very soon. It's almost complete. There's just a couple more things that I have to do in order to make it available to you. But that's pretty much it for this episode of the podcast. Hope you got some value, If you did, go ahead and like, share, comment, do all that stuff. Make sure you leave me a good feedback. I appreciate you being here, and also want you to always remember that you can be, you can do, and you can have anything that you want to in this reality. All you have to do is believe. Okay? So take care. God bless. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.